one thing I noticed in doing some research and just thinking about a lot of things going on in the broader marketing world with AI and content and user generated content and influencer marketing, all that stuff, is the idea of transparency and authenticity and how important those things are. You mentioned turn on the lights as a core value. I'd love to hear kind of your thoughts on how important that is. And I know that you had mentioned that, the brand itself kind of came out of like opening it up and being transparent and shining light on things that typically were hidden in the, in a private sector. So we'd love to hear a little bit more about the transparency side and how you apply that.
Yeah, great question. And that's sort of a never-ending journey for us. The early beats were important. People are familiar with this estimate, right? There's a power in just being able to see data in front of you. One of the things is we talked about the challenge of affordability, the challenge of a macroeconomic climate that makes both renting and buying really difficult right now, is we realize there's more transparency in front of us. There's more ways we can help people see what's possible. And so just part of this recent launch, we had 2 products featured, both of which were ways that consumers could get a real-time look at what their situation was. And so on the rental side, it's the real cost of renting. A lot of fees are hidden. And so people get attracted or lured into a property that they think they can afford. They start down the journey, they fall in love, they do the math, they can't. And so we wanted to bring that full package up front and showcase the full cost of renting. So that's something that is being embedded now. On the for sale side, in the last year, we launched something called Buyability. And what Buyability does is it leads you through just a simple few questions that help people navigate what's possible, and from their monthly payment perspective, not from a total cost of home, because not all homes at the total cost level are going to net out the same when it comes to monthly payments. You got tax differences, you have HOA, all the factors. So we're looking at that holistically, and then using the power of search, integrate that in. If you want to just search by that which is within your Buyability, you can do that. That's power. That's empowering the consumer through a commitment to transparency and lending that transparency to their ambitions.
So how does your team work with the product team? I know you're very integrated in the marketing team. Even thinking about like a feature like that, how does that come to life at Zillow?
Yeah. So, I mean, my team tends to think about it very upriver when we're imagining like what kinds of things might be built. And so we'd speak about the importance of affordability, and, that if we're telling a perfect story, there's an inspiration point where the organization really rallies around that as a key brand attribute that we want to be pursuing. Our product marketers are where it turns into the product organization. And we start with research, and we start with the value prop and opportunity sizing on a product like that. And so product marketers take the lead and keep us apprised of how things are developing. But we have a team of product marketers working with product to help shape that. And then once it's coming toward go to market, then we come back in and figure out how can we help tell this story and embed it in the right altitudes and the right places. Some products features might just get a mention in a monthly buzz email. Others are going to get full service attention up and down the ladder.